Minister of Labour, Employment and Productivity, Muhammed Dingyadi, has outlined the ministry's policy direction with a special focus on employment creation and industrial peace and harmony. The minister noted that President Bola Tinubu is committed to addressing unemployment and underemployment in Nigeria, with job creation being a key priority area of the president's renewed hope agenda. The minister also highlighted the importance of developing green and digital skills to empower the Nigerian workforce and announced plans to launch the Labour Employment and Empowerment Program, which aims to train and equip 2.5 million people annually over the next 4 years. According to the minister, the program will focus on creating new industries, jobs, and a workforce prepared to lead in a sustainable future. He stated this on Wednesday, stressing that the ministry's role is not to offer jobs, but to create policies and programs that facilitate job creation in both the public and private sector. The Renewed Hope Agenda is an initiative that was orchestrated by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and one of his instances has been job creation for youths. But we have here that coming from the Minister of Information, saying that Tinubu is ready to tackle unemployment, but the unemployment rate is still on the high rise. I don't know how to, correlate the situation. But how do you think Tinubu, this new Renewed Hope agenda, in Renewed Hope initiative that has been on for a while, what do you think? Do you think it has actually made the initial use that Tinubu had in mind? Do you think it has been put into place? Do you think that unemployment has been tackled and job creation has been, put in place since this initiative started?
Well, I've not taken time to understudy the employment and the unemployment rate in Nigeria of late during this administration. So, but I want to say that the Minister of Labour have just said what we keep hearing over time. They will always come up with some mantra. They have told us green and digital scale, whatever. Yeah, we are waiting to see it. You see, Nigeria, they have people who are experts. They have just come up with this mantra, green initiative and the digital skill, whatever. But let's see how far they can go with that. Creating opportunities. Because people don't want to do the right thing. To create employment, since the inception of this administration, how many manufacturing industries have been established? It's a very simple thing. You can establish in each of these 6 geopolitical zones, set up, in that zone, how their economy is. If it is, for example, in the north, where they are basically agricultural-based economy, you can set up food processing industries. Packaging industries will also emanate from that, and some other allied industries by that single food processing industry. Then you talk of the distribution network. So you come to maybe the East, you know, they are also manufacturers and all the rest. You establish one of those, maybe shoe industry, that will be, that have a global standard. Maybe say in Aba. With that, you see that you don't even need to talk about, by the establishment of that industries in each of the 6 geopolitical zones, you have created employment. Within that zone, not less than 2.5 million youths will be rightly engaged. And we have direct labor and indirect labor. So, but because I don't know whether these things don't come to their mind or they don't have the willpower to execute it. That is why every time you keep on talking of unemployment. The employment the Ministry of Labor know is when they will open up one of the ministries, recruitment in one of the ministries. These are what they think about.
Oh, but do you agree with what the Minister of Labor and Employment said about Tinubu tackling unemployment? Like I mentioned about the case of youth, you know, that has still out of, okay, I'm not sure I've mentioned that, youth that are still out of school. You know, we see cases where a particular youth is out of school for 3-4 years and have not gotten a tangible job to hold on to. Most of them are under the roofs of their parents. But here we're getting from Dingyadi that Tinubu is ready, he's committed to tackling it. But the unemployment rate is actually on the high side, which actually linger and gets to cause the cases of this youths involving in kidnapping, illegal businesses, criminality, and whatnot. So if this situation is on the high side, do you think this there has been cases of employment, but this youth decided to engage in criminality? Because I feel like if there is an enabling environment where youth are given space to strive, there's employment provided, most of them will not involve in this illegal means of getting money. But coming from Dingyadi that Tinubu has committed, he is ready to, you know, making sure that unemployment is tackled with. I don't know. I still want you to help me make it make sense here about the situation.
I'm not going to disprove him that Tinubu is making plans on that. We pray that he succeeds. It's part of their duties as government to create employment. So we pray, let it materialize. Just like you have mentioned, lack of employment is why they say an idle mind is a devil's workshop. That is why you see social vices on the increase. You see criminalities, armed robbery, kidnapping, Yahoo, whatever, and all the rest. These children, while they are yet, they have known that. Do you know that they even have school of Yahoo now? So students now, while they're in university, they also attend this one because they know that while they are coming out as an engineer, you don't have job. As an accountant, who is going to employ you? You study some of these courses. A lot of people come out, no job. So they go and train themselves on the one that they know that even before you graduate, you will start having fun. Okay,
so I want to get it quickly. What message would you pass to the Minister of Labor and Employment? What is the right thing to do that when an individual is out of school, you're guaranteed that, yes, a job is waiting for me. Yeah, I know we get the case of after your higher institution, you serve the country. That's the youth corps that we need to attend. Which is a compulsory thing we have to do. But after that, what's next? But I want you to send an information to the Minister of Labor that these are means that you can actually do, that you can recommend to the president to tackle this unemployment if they have actually been working on a particular pace and it hasn't yielded any results. But these are thoughts that you feel is the right way to take. So when the youth are out of school, they won't be rendered unemployed and staying under the parents' roof.
Before I go to that, let me tell you something. That, do you know some corpers wish that youth service years be extended to like maybe 3 years? You see your brother or your sister or your friend graduated, served, after service, just come back home. Maybe if it's a lady, a girl, you go and learn how to plait hair, or you go and learn fashion design, and all the rest. So some of them wish, I've heard ex-corpers, graduates say, how I wish that youth service will be 2 or 3 years, so that they will be having some stipend at the end of the month than coming back home to stay.
Okay.
So my advice to them is to walk the talk.
Okay. There you go. That's it.
That's it.
They should walk the talk.
But
quickly, I think I'll just have a little thought on this. In as much as we're waiting for the government to create jobs for us, we can also, you talked about learning hair, dressing, skill acquisitions. We can individually on our own decide to equip ourselves while we wait for the government to do what is necessary for us in the job creation aspect. That's my own quick thoughts on that. But thank you so much. We do not have time on our side. This is where we call it off for today. Thank you so much for coming, Barrister. I really appreciate your presence here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.